PMDG 737 plus the BAE 146 are in major plans this month. There's certainly a window for more to appear from more than half a dozen studios this week, plus plenty to uncover in the world of development. Let's find out, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, another week brings more and more to the sim. If this is your first visit, we cover the latest on what's hot, bringing you the pulse of the sim. So hit that subscribe button for future releases. From the marketplace that brings you add-ons to the studios of Asobo on the next plans on Sim Update 9, the events section plus an interesting freebie. Let's cover them all. What's captured the spotlight this week? The team of BR Sim Designs brings you the Ercoupe 415C. An old American monoplane that was designed in the 30s made its way going commercial after the Second World War. Now this is claimed to be the world's safest plane. Another addition from the team of BR Sim Designs. Arrives with 6 liveries detailed with AK PBR, an option to change various configurations and subtle panel vibrations, static elements and documentations. Now this can be certified as unable to spin due to its limited stall and spin limitations. We also have the option to choose different panel colors from blue, black, red and yellow. The green light to the 737 series finally begins this week. Now this has been the most anticipated release for this year. Now we discussed on high-level details on what to expect last week, plus the release order between each of the variants. There's a reason behind the order of the release, with the 600 and the 700 variants having the inclusion of similar systems and behaviors. This gives the team quite some time to prep for the next in-line variant, the 800 series. Now the 800 needs a lot more work and the manner the model functions when compared to the former types. Now what are we hoping for from the team of PMDG? Pricing has been another item that requires quite some planning. With each of the variants that need different amounts of work and testing, the aircraft feels different from each of the variants, with a more real, fluid and a dynamic feel to the overall experience of the model. There's more to follow on this one. Make sure you stay tuned by subscribing. The month of April appears to be a busy one, not just for PMDG, the team of Just Flight as well have been a busy lot. Another anticipated model at the sim, quite some interest has been gone in both models. Now beta testing has been progressing quite well with the BAE 146 and the team have been busy working on other variants as well, the 200, 300 and more. When it comes to modeling, there is a difference between each of the variants, a variety of flight types, ranges and operations. Thankfully, the pricing has been revised from $80 to $65, that leaves an almost 20% mark off. With a team like Just Flight, we should expect a versatile aircraft that plans on coming with 39 liveries, optional equipment such as auxiliary fuel tanks for extended range and integral air stairs. This is certainly an anticipated one as much as a 737 from PMDG. Now with a curious mind, are you planning to get the 146 or the 737 or both of them? Leave them in the comments below, and there's no doubt both of these are going to be a great set of aircraft. While the airliners have been on the front page of the sim market news, what else can we hope for in the line of airliners? The 757 would be the next in line development, and this time it's from the team of Bluebird Simulations. 2 variants are to be planned, the 200 and the 300 series, both coming with Rolls-Royce and Pratt & Whitney engines. We can expect a realistic VNAV and FMC, custom-coded hydraulic, electrical and fuel systems, plus with testing done by real pilots. The model is planned to be a mid-level complex aircraft, not a study level one. Towards the team of Lionheart Creations, a rather interesting development. Now with the Learfan 2100 being an unusual aircraft, a turboprop business aircraft that really never managed to get into production. With the BU-131 and the Trinidad TB-21, this would be the third installment to the sim. With 3 prototypes built in 1985, the project didn't really go further. However, the sim plans to bring this to life. Hoping to see this reach the marketplace sometime this year. Now the team hasn't shared any of the details, which include the pricing or the release date. More to follow on this one. Ground level speaking, what airport are we looking at? An Aerosoft product, the Brussels International Airport, EBBR in short. Being a rather longer project that finally reached the marketplace, now Aerosoft has done considerably great overall. One of the prime partners of the sim, with not just the exteriors of the airport being addressed, a good amount of details are crafted meticulously on the interiors as well. Now when it comes to modeling, modern airports aren't that simple to be recreated at the sim. Gives more of an opportunity for us to take a look before taking our next flight to another beautiful destination. Not a single aircraft has left us unimpressed when it comes to Aerosoft. Some of the most incredible teams who can focus on performance and quality to strike a fine balance, leaving simmers like us to get a much more immersive experience. In the world of development, what's new this week? Plenty of preparations have been ongoing for Sim Update 9. A good amount of improvements which include fixes for default aircraft are to be in. We should expect to experience new CFD simulations, new propeller systems, and not to forget numerous improvements on other aircraft including the FA-18. Now not just improvements on behaviors, updates on flight models as well, and systems and more. One of the things to notice is developer tools. This is another area to address which the team have worked on. With the inclusion of CFD simulation on editor mode, it becomes rather easier for plane makers to use it. Now flight behaviors can be more accurate when it comes to different environmental aspects. For example, impact on temperature, wind over and under the wings. Plus, tools like improved forces can be another example on Sim Update 9. The same manner, improved weight tool with inclusion of all sorts of properties on the weight of the aircraft and how the pressure center can respond, plus aerodynamic forces, accurate pressure center to give a much more accurate feedback. The 26th is the planned release for the update. More to follow on this one. Before we move to the freewares and the events section, let's do a shout out here. John Lingenfelter, Bernd P, Pilot Fisk, Sushil Kumar Advani, and Brian Stevenson. Quite an incredible amount of support we've been getting, and we can't thank you enough for that. What's new this week on events? A Sunday Funday event happening this week with a team of Icemen. Now Finland is a planned destination from Savonlinna. A good opportunity to tour some interesting places. Now the host has been kind enough to share plenty of freeware add-ons which can be part of this event. So mark your calendars as the event is on Sunday, the 17th. Now the flight plan, more details can be found right here in the description below, or join our Discord for timely updates, cool events, next level news, and a lot more. Let's move to Hawaii this week for a freeware. The Ellison Onizuka Kona International Airport, PHKO in short. Now Hawaii is a group of islands, a beautiful place, and if you have a pack from John Lewis on the Hawaiian scenery, that's another great addition to improve your VFR. Check this video out. Now the freeware is focused on an airport today, developed by Lima Juliet. This is a popular destination with plenty of activity that goes in the area. The most recent update to this airport was just done a week ago. With extensive ground markings, aprons, the dev have done a great job. So a big thanks to the team of Lima Juliet for this beautiful airport. We hope you like this video, there's so much more coming. Do join our Discord and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, do take care and happy flying, folks.
Alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never lack those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back, bro. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe at the getaway. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-four way. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and try to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. One, too many, I'm going. Too crazy and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's in the whip, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit.